Hello everyone, happy Monday. It's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory here, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying warm. It's a bit chilly here in PA, only to get colder. So I hope everyone has all their winter clothing ready for the next week or so. And I hear even those living in like Florida and Myrtle Beach. We talked to our Myrtle Beach family today and they said it's way too cold. It's like 40 degrees there too. So anyway, I have a super cute set. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called the Beautiful Bokeh, and it is found on page 38 of your new spring catalog. I know, hi April. We're in the 20s and we're talking about spring, but this is a little hint of spring. So if you guys are on, I'll give everybody a couple minutes. If you're on, you can let me know that you're there by saying hello or give me a thumbs up. And I would also love for you guys to share the video. And I have a pack of 6x6 designer series paper for those that share today. So we're going to get back into the sending out prizes for those that share videos. And so I'll announce this week's winner on next week's Facebook Live or YouTube. Okay, so wherever you're coming from. So we are going to go ahead and get started with the products here. And I know some of you, I had to look up how to say the word, and it's bokeh. And it's the blurry effect created in the out of focus background when the light hits a camera lens. Okay, so let me show you as I segue into that. That's what the designer series paper looks like. Hi Diane, thanks for joining me. So you can see the little lights. That's what that means. Okay, had to look it up because I wanted to be, correct. But it's absolutely beautiful. And it's double-sided, obviously. So you know what I always say. You can't just buy one pack. You have to buy two because you're going to use this side of the one and then, the other side of the other. So, but look at it. Isn't that so pretty when you bring it up close? So let me show you some of the products in the suite. These are my new favorites. I love embossing folders. Sometimes we forget about the embossing folder and the great effects that it can add to our projects. So this one is actually the hybrid embossing folder. So that means that it also, you can put your paper in there. Sorry, I have some extras on the back there. Thanks, April, for sharing. You can put your die in there, and it will cut out that image right there with the embossed details as well. So let me show you what that's going to look like. So I just cut a piece of 6x6 basic white paper. Okay, so it's going to cut out this white image, but it leaves you with all of these beautiful butterflies on the outside. This would be perfect for a shaker card. So stay tuned. Friday I'll have a video with a shaker card using this piece. But this is the butterfly that comes out of it. So not only does it cut around the outside, but it gives you all this beautiful embossing as well. Okay, and April said she needed some hello cards, so I made a little hello card for April. This is super quick and easy. It just has your one embossed design on it. I added a little hello, and then these little guys, make sure the lid's on before I shake it because I could embarrass myself here by dumping these. Itty Bitty Bokeh Mix. Okay, they're so pretty. Look how they sparkle and shine. They're kind of double-sided, iridescent. Can't go wrong. So I added those little guys with some of my liquid glue. My liquid glue looks like it was in a war today, but I used the very last of it. So we had a little battle trying to get all the glue out. But this is our liquid glue, and that's what I used to put my little pieces on. Happy Monday, Deb. Thanks for joining me. I also want to show you another tool that's helpful when you have these little itty bitty things going on here. Okay, this is our take your pick tool, and there's actually putty on this end. So it allows you to dip in and get some pieces out, and by not having to, like, go by the handful or whatever, fingerful. Okay, and then it also has a spatula. Okay, not like the ones we use for Christmas cookies, but this helps you when you are peeling these little guys off the sheet. Okay, and then it helps you with placement right on. And then it has the poker tool, and this is not to poke someone that might be annoying you in your household. Okay, that's not nice. This is actually for your dies, and so this one has very detailed dies, and I left some in just to show you. So this is the inside of the butterfly wings. Oh, that's awesome, April. I'm so excited. There's a catalog in the mail for you, so it should be coming shortly. But it's helpful that you can poke those out with it. And then also, if your image gets stuck on the inside, you see these little circles here? You would put your little poker in there, and the image will pop right out. So you're not, like, I don't know, looking for something sharp on your stand or something. That's usually me. But I have 2 of these. I absolutely love them. And so you can never have enough take your pick tools. So just a little bit about that. Okay. Also wanted to let you guys know it's also celebration time. So there's a little black celebration catalog. There's some free items that you can get when you place a $60 order. I have a couple of them here. So I am all about Designer Series paper, in case you haven't met me before. But they have these cute little 6x6 packs that you can get for free. The one is called Toadstool Gardens, and the other is called Fruit Salad. Yummy, yummy. And there's also a coordinating stamp set that goes with this one in your spring catalog too. So you're going to want to check those out. I know you're going to want those too. And it goes until the end of February, so there's still plenty of time. Don't worry. And there are lots of great items in the new spring catalog. So if you don't have a demonstrator and need a catalog, please let me know, and I would love to put one in the mail for you. All right, so let's get started. This is the card that we're actually going to make today, and I'm going to show you how I emboss this. Here's another sample that I made the other day too. This shows you, I wanted to show you one. This is one here. I was making cards for my daughter Lily, and this is some old paper. She's actually the president of her Zeta chapter this spring, and wanted some cards for some of the officers that are outgoing. And so this is the color that she chose. And then I used the outline of the butterfly. And then this is the detail of the butterfly. So these are 2 of the dies that come in the set. All right, so I just wanted to show you that. Then you also have, there is, this is terrible. There is the little piece that goes in the middle there, the body. Okay, so you have the little body. And I added some of the bling that came from our little itty bitty bouquet mix. Some of those on the outside. And then this is one of the stamps that's in the set. I absolutely love it. In case you need me, I'm here. I love that. Love it, love it. Okay. So this is one of the cards that I created. And I know I've told you guys this before, but I love using our catalogs as the color palette. So I went for, that was the Berry Burst. Tonight we're going to be using the Fresh Freesia. Stay tuned. There'll be some stuff coming with Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, and Calypso Coral more this week. Also, if you do want to place an order, you'll notice the host code is on there. That is the fresh host code for January. So you can use that one, and I'll put it back up at the end as well. So I'm going to move these aside here, and we are going to start with just a piece of the 6x6 Designer Series paper. And what I did is I put it, our embossing folder is 6x6, okay? And so I put my piece of paper, whoops, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to cause a little tornado there. And I put my piece of paper in there, okay? And then I'm not going to do the big shot on the table because it always makes it shimmy and shake. And this is what you come up with. So this is just a piece of the Designer Series paper that I have embossed, and look at all the beautiful color that you get with that. It looks kind of like you did a sponging technique on your card, but you did not. This is just the Designer Series paper. So sometimes it's, better to work smarter, not harder. So let Stampin' Up! Do the shading and everything for you. So like I said, I'm going to start with my card base, and it's going to be fresh freesia, and it is 4 1/4 by 11. And this is a quick and simple card that you could use the different colors that come in the DSP or in the color combo, and you could use those and make several different cards with it. Okay, same design, different colors. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. And next, this is what I'm looking for. That's why I'm distracted. My bone folder, friends. I finally found it. I should have it stapled to my forehead because then I would always know where it is. So this is, I love to have a little pop of color to separate or a little layer to separate my cardstock from my Designer Series paper. Okay, so this one, let me see what size this one is. This is 4 and a little bit by, this one is actually too small. So I'm going to come back here. I have another piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one, it's going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. So let me do that real quick. 4 1/8, because usually we go in by 1/4 of an inch, but this time we're going to go in by 1/8 of an inch, and I'll show you why. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So look, see, it just gives you that you'll have just a little pop of the black coming around the outside. Okay, then this is going to be our 4 by 5 1/4. And when I cut it, I'm going to make sure that the large butterfly is the center, in the center when I cut. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over, do one cut on one side and one cut on the other side, making sure I'm not cutting off the wing, and I'll show you just a second. Okay, so it cuts perfectly. Okay, and then we need it to be 5 1/4. All right, so see that tiny little pop of black? I really like that. If you didn't want it, you could take it off and just put it right on the cardstock itself. But hopefully you agree with me that adding just that little pop of, you could do white too, but I think the black is just a really nice contrast. So we are going to add the cardstock right on top. And like I said, I have to whisper when I do it to make sure I do it correctly. There we go. Okay. So just have a little tiny layer around the outside. Then, and you could look, see, it's beautiful on both sides too. Okay. But I want the side where the edge is raised. So I'm going to put my adhesive, and sometimes you have to be careful because our designer series paper is not as thick, and so you have distressed it and kind of made it, a little thinner. So you have to be careful when you're putting your adhesive on there. You don't want to put it on too harsh, or sometimes it will tear. So just be careful with that. Okay. So I'm going to smooth that out. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I have a frame here. Okay. And this is from our annual catalog. So don't be afraid to mix. Like, you don't have to have everything in the suite go with. You can pull dyes from other places and mix and match, and sometimes that's all the fun when you sit down and you can, you're like, I know that dye is going to fit with this saying, etc. So it's nice to be able to play. This one is from Something Fancy. Okay, and that one has a lot of different dyes to choose from as well. So it might be one that you want to put in your order, and to help you get to that celebration point. All right, so I've cut two, and I'll show you why in just a second. So next I'm going to consider what ink I'm going to use. And I think I'm going to use black. You could use the fresh Freesia, but I think I'm going to use black on this one since I have that little pop of black there around the corner. Okay, so I'm going to pull my Memento ink, my Tuxedo black, which is perfect for all your stamping needs. And I am going to use the Time to Celebrate. You can see my hello is over here too. So sometimes I have a lot of different stamps on one block, but it's okay. So I'm going to ink this up. Time to Celebrate. I'm going to try, sorry, I don't mean to shake everything. Just make sure everything is inked up. I'm going to move this off, put this here, and I want to make sure my time is, there we go. Okay, so the T from my Celebrate might go off a little bit, but I want to make sure that my time is lined up nicely there on the edge. Okay. All right, and let me put my lid on my ink, or that will be a whole nother episode. All right, so I'm going to show you how you could put this on here, right? That's pretty, but I feel it kind of needs a little bit more fresh freesia. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And I'm going to add some color to each side. So I am going to put adhesive here, and I'm going to show you how I line this up. See how you just get a little pop of color there on that side? Okay, like a little border there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. So that also elongates it too. So if you have a space that you're trying to get into, you want to be careful there. But there it gives you your Time to Celebrate. So I would just turn it over, and I would use my best friends, aka dimensionals. I'm going to use 4 of those. And they come 300 in a pack, so, and I get a great discount for being a demonstrator, so you know what, I'm going to use 4 today. So they're double-sided, you're going to pull the backings off, okay, and you're going to place them right on here, just like that. So Time to Celebrate. Great, right? Okay, so what we can do is we can use, I'm going to show you our little, excuse my reach here, these perfect little sequins here. And like I said, let me see if this will work. My glue, yeah, it will. It'll come through for me. So there's some left in there. I ordered some new today, but This is going to have to get me through until that gets here. So I put some on the end of the little poker, and then I kind of just, I know there's probably a better way to do this, but this is the Dory way. And then I go ahead and just add that right there. And then I'm going to pick up another one, and they're so pretty. They're different sizes. And you guys know I do them in threes, so I do my little triangular motion here. All right. Now they're being a little obnoxious, but it's okay. So then I'm just going to go back into my glue. I promise this is not how your Stampin' Up! Glue will come to you. This is just how my glue and I got along today. So, and I'm going to put one up here in the top here. Oops. There's a hole in the center if you need to poke right in the hole, and then put it there at the top. All right, but they're so pretty. See how they sparkle? Oh no, you can see it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There you go. They kind of sparkle, and oh, there it goes. You can see the sparkle and shimmer. And then I want to show you these cute little guys. So these are the little butterflies. I actually posted a reel earlier today with the small butterflies. And unfortunately, I had a friend that needed some sympathy cards, which, you know, we all need those too sometimes. And so I thought that the small little butterflies would be cute to add to the sympathy card. And I just had them laying right here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's two of them in the set, and then they have their little, their little bodies that go with them. Okay, so I'm gonna cut one out. Move this. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Let me, if I gotta close this, guys, or it's just gonna be a disaster. Okay, so I'm going to cut out a small butterfly and the body. Okay, and I'm going to show you another trick when you have these. There is something called an adhesive sheet, and we sell them in the back of our catalog. They are perfect, especially when you have very detailed dies. Yes, you can use your glue, and there's nothing wrong with that, but this will save you from possibly stamping and swearing, okay? Not that any of us do that, but just in case, here they are. I'm trying to find them. I thought I had them rabbit-eared, but apparently not. Yes, they are on DIY stickers. They're adhesive sheets. They're on the bottom of 117. And I am going to show you how fabulous they are, because then you don't have to worry about stickering everything. Okay? So we are going to take our sticker sheet, and this is, I still have some of the old ones that they used to sell. So I'm using these, same quality, but I'm going to peel this off. And the front, this part is the sticky part. All right. So the rest of it you can get rid of. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put it right on your paper. Okay. Like that. So that's your sticky. Then I'm going to put my butterfly, and the body on my paper, and I am going to cut it out. Not on the table so it doesn't make a mess, but you can hear it. A little bit of snap, a little bit of crackle, a little bit of pop, just like a Rice Krispie. Okay, so here's where our Take Your Pick tool comes in. So we have this piece, and we have this piece. And we're going to have a backing on it, but see that little hole right there? You're going to take that and, whoops, I think I just pushed it in. You're going to pull that out, okay? So there's the body, and then here is the butterfly. So the little holes, there's one in each corner. So I'm going to push those out. And then if I have any of these pieces left, I can push those out as well. And you might need to vacuum after the butterfly incident of 2025, but it's a great way to get all of your pieces out. Okay. So then the next thing it's great for is you can take and you can use it kind of as an edge, because you're going to peel this back piece off. Okay. And see how that goes. You just peel that right off, and it has adhesive all over it, which is fabulous. So I'm going to take this butterfly and I'm going to put it on the inside of my card. So the inside will be 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to use my basic white. Okay. And I'll show you. I'm just going to put it here at the bottom. So cute. And look at that. That was so effortless. I love that. Like I said, work smarter, not harder, right? So we are going to peel this up. And we are going to take that piece off the back. Sorry, I'm not going to do it on. This butterfly is really shy, so I don't want to embarrass it. Just kidding. And we're going to take that piece off the back. And I think I have it. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. We're going to put it on there. There we go. I finally got it. I was having a little trouble with the antenna there. All right. So then we are just going to place this little butterfly body right on top to complete our butterfly look, with already having the adhesive on there. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Everything just stays right there. Then we're going to use our adhesive, and we're going to put our inside of the card, just like that. So it's time to celebrate. Open it up. There's a butterfly in there. Last week we used the stamp set birthday celebration. So if you wanted to do happy birthday or something like that on the inside, or if you wanted to just leave it blank, because we may not know what we're celebrating. So it could be an engagement. It could be something like that. So totally up to you if you want to stamp it now, or if you want to wait until you have a recipient for the card, and then you can put your greeting on the inside as well. Okay. So back to the samples. Our hello, our time to celebrate, and then in case you need me. And I want to show you, sorry, I just hit the thing there. There is one more die, and I'll be using that this week too. And this one allows you to make a note card with this big butterfly die. Okay, it has a crease on it that you can fold over and make a beautiful note card with it. So stay tuned for lots of butterflies this week. This is the stamp set. Beautiful butterflies. There is a bundle, and then there is the whole entire suite in the spring catalog. And you can find that on page 38 and 39 and 40. And the suite collection is $79.25. So if you order the suite, you would be eligible for a celebration item. There's some great samples here as well. So I thank you guys for joining me this evening. I will be back next Monday with another live, and check out, I will have a video for you on Friday And then I will be back with some reels throughout the week as well. So again, take care, guys. Stay warm and keep stamping. Bye.